Hey guys, I am super happy to be here for episode number 2. Yes, I made it back. I haven't run for the hills yet, but speaking of running for the hills, I know if you're one of those people who wants to run for the hills anytime you think about self-promotion. I know a lot of us entrepreneurs, we're solopreneurs, we're freelancers, we're creative makers, doers, and shakers, and doing a lot of things for the first time in our fields. Well, we got to be our own advocates, and hey, we can self-promote by being super authentic and still get noticed. So stay tuned in this video and we're gonna do that. To learn how to own your work and to get paid your worth as a multi-passionate creative, hit subscribe and that bell so that you can be reminded every single Wednesday when there's a new video out. Since we're getting to know each other a little bit more, I wanted to share with you a little bit more about me. So I am a former opera singer and a yoga wellness entrepreneur. And I decided, I want to go back to business school. I studied finance. Then I went into management consulting where I was doing digital marketing strategy for Fortune 500 companies. After that, I said, hey, time to pursue my lifelong passion as a storyteller. And so I built my own 6-figure media production company called Triangle Flash Studio in New York City. And it has been an incredible journey and a ride, and it wasn't without difficulties. And that's why I want to share with you today what it took in terms of promoting myself to really get my brand out there. And the other thing, most importantly, is to do it in a way that's super authentic without sounding, corny, cheesy, awkward, weird, yeah. So I want to share a few tips. So you ready? Step number 1, share your passion. What you are passionate about is going to immediately grab the attention of others. Your face lights up, your eyes light up, and everything in your body is just so alive, right? When you talk about what you're passionate about. Just like right now for me, I'm really excited. I'm passionate about sharing this with you. So I'm a little amped. But then when you think about there's like topics that you don't really give a shit about, you're probably just like, But when you're like alert and you're sending out these vibes that you care about something, it also demonstrates that you know a lot about it. And when you know a lot about it and you care a lot about something, people are gonna be like, I want that person to help me out with what I need. So share your passion. Tip number 2, talk about what you're learning right now. What I mean is, who are you following? Who are you listening to on podcasts? What are you reading? And if you're not doing any of those things, make sure you do, because it's incredible to be collaborating and to learn your trade and your craft. But most importantly is that the things that you are learning about are oftentimes the things that other people are struggling with or that they need help with. So the fact that you can be one of those go-to people who can share, hey, I know about this topic, or I at least know where you can find out more about this topic, demonstrates that you're kind of a pro, that you're staying on top of things. So that step is share what you are learning, because it makes you actually look like a teacher. I would love to know what you are learning these days. So comment below, what podcasts are you listening to? What articles have you read that just stir your brain? Love to know, and please comment below. Step number 3, share your aha conversations. Basically what that means is talk about what you've been talking about and that have been getting you to get that light bulb to go, eureka, I completely understand now. The moment that you share your aha moments, other people are gonna be like, God damn, that girl's so smart. Oh my God, or gosh dang, that dude is just so on point. And they may not say that in that voice, but they're gonna realize wow, this person is pretty insightful, intuitive, and man, they're having these kind of conversations. I wanna be in on those kind of conversations too. How do I get to be around this person who, knows a lot of stuff, who's willing to grow, who actually is consistently, conversing on these topics that I care about, right? So the more that you share your aha conversations, the more that people are going to come to you saying, man, this person totally gets it, right? And so that, without needing to be, cheesy or pretending, it's just straight up you sharing, look, light bulb, Tip number 4, share what you're currently working on. How many times you get the question, hey, what's going on? Hey, what's up? What are you doing? What's new? How are you doing? Like, it's easy to just be like, fine, okay. But it's also even more easy to actually say, hey, actually, I'm working on this new project with this client and I'm doing XYZ and I'm having a lot of fun doing it. Right? Or you can be in the midst, you could be between jobs or between clients and you're like, hey, like I'm currently updating my website, or I'm, doing a lot of research these days on XYZ topics. Like wherever you are, share what you're actually doing. And people are gonna be like, hey, actually, you know what? I know someone who's actually really good at blah, blah, blah. So I wanna connect you, right? People know now like what you're up to so they can help you. And then people can say, hey, I actually do need someone who's doing exactly what you just said, right? So this is a perfect way when you share what you're currently working on. It's not fake, it's the truth. What are you doing? And granted, more than likely you're working on at least one thing that you care about and one thing that you like. And if not, well, that's another video for another time. Tip number 5, talk about what your goals are. Again, back to that question of like, hey, what's going on for you lately? Or what's up? Or what's new? Or what's happening, right? This is another thing, is where you can basically say, in the next 90 days, I want to write 5,000 words, right? Or what it could be, though, that you're doing a challenge, which is like, hey, I'm on day 7 of my 30-day challenge to post on Instagram. Maybe that's what it is. And people are like, oh, wait, what are you posting? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, why did you decide to do that? Like, what is it? And people then understand like, hey, you're on a mission. Something's really important to you. And whatever it is, like you're doing it with diligence. When you set a goal and when you set your heart into something, people want to help you get there. Believe it or not. There's a great quote from The Alchemist, Paulo Coelho's Alchemist, where it says, the universe conspires to help you. And I believe that. I really do. So when you put out what your goals are, people are going to want to help you. And in turn, it's this other way of people knowing like, hey, this person's really passionate about this. Again, it goes back to passion. It goes back to sharing what you really care about. So whether you're talking one-on-one or this is in your social media posts or whatever it is, and you're talking with clients, like share with them, what are you passionate about? Talk about what you're listening to these days, what you're reading, etc. Tell them about these aha conversations that you're having and that demonstrate that you're brilliant. Also, don't be afraid to actually, when someone asks you, hey, how's it going? How are you? To actually tell them, yeah, you know what? This is what I'm up to these days. And tell them, look, what are some of your goals that you're setting? Because the universe does want to help you. And I'm one of those people. I definitely want to help you. So if you want to learn more about this and you want to stay in tune, remember to hit that bell so that you're notified every time a new video of mine comes out. And also subscribe. I greatly appreciate your support and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye, guys.